4-2.
I am shocked. This is surprising. This is huge turn event. I guarantee that once Steven gets to his groove, if we see that, then he'll start owning it up.
All right, so the favorite is down, but it's exciting. So what's going on here? It looks like
Steven just completely misplayed this opening. He completely messed it up. He's probably on tilt. A big part of bullet chess is psychology, and if you're on tilt, you can play much worse. And I think Steven is definitely feeling that right now. Same with poker.
Yeah, but bullet chess is kind of more like poker than the other forms of chess. I don't know. There's something about it, right? Like tilt is a factor, variance is a huge factor. Taking calculated risks is a huge factor.
Definitely, there's definitely more aspects of that, in faster forms of chess. But now Steven's making some nice moves. Queen f6 queen takes d5 now. Ouch. Oh boy, Steven. He's getting some counterplay though. I think White's best move was Black this one probably been knight to a5, but he missed it. No, never mind. That would have been a bad move.
So White's down a piece, but he's now jeopardized his opponent's king position. Is that right?
Queen takes f4 now though. Yeah. Bishop g3. Black's king is kind of in danger, but there's really nothing to worry about if he plays accurately.
Yeah, because White's king isn't impressive enough that he can't utilize his bishop and things like that.
And also the fact that White really needs more. If White had a knight, if he had a knight, Black would maybe be in trouble. But also, the dark squares are what are weak right now. He really needs dark square bishop. They're traded off.
Right.
Steven's a bit of trouble, but once again, there's very low time here, so it could be anyone's game here.
So this is pretty close. 10 seconds versus 13 seconds.
Mm-hmm. I think the thing is though, the dynamic submission, they favor Black. They favor Black because the pre-moves are much easier. Knight f3 is a terrible move. But okay, now
he starts to think. Now Steven's up 7 seconds.
Yeah, now it's over. Now Steven wins. Mate in 2.
Mate in 1.
Yep.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
So that guy just crumbled under the time pressure. Knight to f3 was the worst move I've seen him play this entire session so far.
All right, 4-3.
4-3. A lot of people think that in bullet you should just move as quickly as possible, or put in checks. But it's actually the best way to run your opponent on time is to make moves that he can't pre-move against and moves that are tricky that he can't anticipate. Once again, going back to psychology. A lot of people anticipate checks and captures, so the best move is usually not to do that. Usually best not to capture a check is just to play tricky piece moves. But yeah, that's more on that later.
So rearranging your pieces can be a way to run your opponent on
exactly.
time.
Yeah, a lot of people think that the best way to do it is just throw checks or something, but that's not the best way.
Huh. Yeah, because often there's one concrete way to respond to a check or a capture.
Yeah, and people their brains are kind of wired to anticipate checks, so they're ready for it. They're not so ready for other stuff. And also just the logistics, if you, I don't know, I'll get into it later, but we should concentrate this game.
Sure. So what's going on?
Let's see. Resign to me, son. I think Black has a better position here because his knight is better than the bishop, in my opinion. And also, once again, back to my theory that knights are, are better bullet pieces than bishops. And also, Black has a lot of pressure on b2. Just a question of how Black can convert here.
So, you really think that bishops are better in tournaments in standard time controls than knights, but in bullet, knights are better than bishops?
Yeah, once again, it depends on the position again, but knights are just very versatile. They're by nature they're tricky, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's usually they it's hard to explain here. But anyway, well, Steven's winning this game, so I won't worry about too much about that. But knights, if you utilize them correctly, they can make your opponent's life living hell in terms of anticipating pre-moves, because you can't pre-move against a knight that's moving everywhere and checking randomly and stuff.
Right.
Versus a bishop is predictable. Bishops are predictable, right? Because they're always going to be on one color. You know what they're going to do. But knights are, by nature unpredictable. So that's why they're, in jump in general in bullet, they're very strong. They're especially strong in time scrambles.
Okay. Yeah, I learned something today. Cool.
So that's why I always favor my knights, in bullet. I love them.
Fair enough. Yeah, so we saw a pretty good game there. I think Steven sacrificed a piece to expose his opponent's king. He used the 2 rooks on the open file or on the 7th rank to then win back the piece and win the game, right?
Yeah, he made a pretty. I'm not sure exactly it was sound, but it was confusing. It was hard for his opponent to calculate all the variations under time pressure.
That's what Bullet's all about.
Yep. Here once again, his opponent's winning his bishop. Rook to d2 is necessary, I think. That was a good move by his opponent, I think. Queen to f5, yes. Threatening mate. Oh, actually, yeah, now that was a terrible move by his opponent. Yeah. Takes. Bishop takes d4 could have been played. You see that bishop takes d4,
Oh,
rook
really?
queen takes c3. Now it still works. Same idea. Rook takes d4, rook takes c3.
Oh, that's a good play. And there's even some back rank mate
Yeah,
threats.
back rank threats too. Steven's in a little bit of trouble.
So Steven's down to 17 seconds.
His best move is probably queen takes d5, meaning rook to c1 with rook d1. But that was a mistake. His opponent actually had a better move. He could have gone rook to d3. Actually, no, never mind. That doesn't work. But his opponent is definitely much better, and also Steven's running out of time. That's a blunder. He can just
Hangs the whole rook, right?
Yeah, that's a
So
blunder.
that's all. Time is so important.
Yep.
But Steven's won back some of the seconds, even though now he's
One
down a
back
rook.
some. Oh, his opponent hangs a rook too.
Oh,
Oh man, these guys
it's kind of sloppy, huh?
hang sloppy. Yeah, but it's this is queen e8, king here, queen e4 check, queen g6 probably. Yeah, so now Steven's pre-moving. This guy just has to hold on. If I was black here, I'd just pre-move moves around my king. I would probably move safe moves. I'd probably move queen g8, queen f7, just pre-move very safe moves. It's risky to push pawns like he's doing here. Now queen takes g3, and then I pre-move rook a7, and then get my king to the game. Steven's in trouble just because he's low on time.
Yeah, there's 4 seconds. He can just pre-move with those 4 seconds. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
now it's huge. Now it's Steven's time is killing him. And that's
It's gonna be a mate.
It's gonna be a mate. Oh,
Checkmate.
checkmate, man. Steven, what's going on, man?
All right, so it's pretty close. Resign to be Sun is up 5-4.
Resign to be Son is